Hey Disney fans, welcome back to my channel. My wife and I recently celebrated our 10-year wedding anniversary, so we thought it would be fun to take the family down to Cincinnati, Ohio, and kind of hop, skip, and jump around through the Disney store and the Disney outlet that they have down there. I'm not quite sure why we chose this past Saturday. There's my cat. He was probably going to talk for a little while during this, but yeah, it is what it is. Because it was the Mickey Plush Memories release this past Saturday, and it was a chaotic mess. We left our house at about 7:45 and arrived at the Disney store at about, hi kitty, shush, silly. I think we got there about 10 after 10, and the line for those plushes was like out the door. It was kind of weird and ridiculous, and apparently my cat wants to say hi, so there he is. Bailey, hey, Bailey, say hi, kitty. Okay, maybe he'll hush up now. But I think they said they got like 30 in or something like that, 29, I can't remember quite what it was, but the line was like snaking through the store, and people were, I mean, they all had the little cards and stuff, so you knew they got one, but these things are starting to get annoying because those of us who just want to go into the shop and shop have to weave our way in and out of that line and keep telling people, excuse me, and all that stuff. It was really kind of odd. And when you have 3 children, one of them being in a stroller, that proves to be just a tad difficult. But we managed to still have some fun. It was kind of crowded for a while, actually, because not only was there the people in line for the plushes and stuff, but there was then all of a sudden just a explosion of families too, which is great. I mean, you want to see a store busy and you want to have fun in the Disney store. I love that they have like a little play area where the kids can color and watch some Disney cartoons and stuff. Well, my oldest son and we just walked around and grabbed a bag and started filling it with anything that we thought was kind of cool and fun to get that day. My youngest son was playing, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. You know, he's sitting there coloring at the table, and I was watching him at this point because my wife had to take the other 2 kids out to go to the restroom. And this little tiny little girl, like little teeny tiny little thing, just came up and bit him in the arm. Which, I mean, it's not funny, but it's kind of funny because the mom like wigged out immediately. She's like, oh my gosh, I'm sweating, is he okay? And I'm like, he's fine, he's had it coming. He used to bite at the sitters, so he's good. It didn't break the skin or anything, but he kept going bite, bite, bite. And I'm like, you're fine, buddy. You know, I looked it over, of course, because, you know, who knows what these kids have anymore. But he was fine. There wasn't even a mark. So that made that Disney trip a little interesting, Disney store trip. But I wanted to go over today what we did end up buying at both that store, and then there is a Cincinnati Premium Outlets, which are kind of outlets but not really outlets because the pricing in some of those stores is the same as retail, which was the case with the Disney Store outlet that we went to. It was all the same stuff as the actual Disney Store itself. And that was kind of like, oh, okay, well, we already saw all this like an hour and a half ago. Everything was the same price. The only thing that was different was the Disney Store outlet had a lot of the parks merchandise at a discounted rate. They had a larger sales section. I did notice that. Some stuff that the stores haven't had for quite a while. Everything was marked way, way down in that section. Plus you got an additional 25% off of that. So we kind of got a few things from that, but not too much. The store itself didn't have the same, you know, magical feel that the Disney stores have. It was just white walls and white floor. They still got the plushes though, the Mickey Mouse Memories ones. She said that people had lined up at like 4:30 in the morning. I'm like, I was asleep at 4:30 in the morning like normal people. But she said they don't get any like the limited edition dolls or the designer sets or anything like that, but they do get the plushes, which I thought was kind of funny. They actually got in, not only did they get in August's mug, but they also got in a pack of July mugs as well, which I know this took a while to sell out this past July, but they said they don't know what happened. They just got a pack of the July mugs too. Which I saw somewhere on Facebook. Someone said that not only did their store get the August plush, but they also got the June plush in at their store, which I'm like, okay, that just goes to show that even though they sell out online, the stock isn't actually depleted. They probably keep some on hand in case someone received a damaged one or something like that. which, funny story about Mulan, we'll get there one of these days. Yeah, like I said, we'll get there one of these days. That's how I know that when things are sold out, they aren't actually sold out. But anyhow, we're gonna go over here in a little bit everything I bought, but I thought it'd also be kind of fun to kind of take you through the Cincinnati store. So let's go ahead and do that right now, and you guys can see what we got to have fun with. All right, buddy, what store are we gonna go into?
The Disney store?
Yeah, and is it a fun one? All right, well, let's go take a look, okay? so now that you got to see the store, let's go ahead and go over then what we got. Now, first of all, what I am going to show you is we also stopped at a place called Jungle Gyms. It's a world market per se, where you can get all kinds of international foods. There's a big seafood area with a bunch of live fish and tanks, which my kids love to see, which I think is kind of cruel and yucky, but it smells terrible too, in that area at least. But they have lots of world foods, which we like to get stuff. My wife is from the Netherlands, so we usually stop in the Little Holland area. The German area has some things mixed in with it, so that's kind of fun. We also love Asian food, so we always go to those sections and grab some good stuff. But they also have a toy store, and they have a very, very, very large Funko Pop section. So I am first going to show you what we got pop-wise. So first one is Lilo from Lilo and Stitch. So you can see there she's wearing her ever so popular little Hawaiian leaf dress, and she's carrying her camera where she takes pictures of all the funny people that she sees on the beach. So there is Lilo. Of course, everyone's familiar with their boxes. They didn't have any of those three. They just had Lilo, which is kind of a bummer. I was hoping they'd have a little bit more on the Lilo and Stitch side, but boxes are in really great condition. They stack them well. They take good care of them. The plastic's not dented or anything. There's just minor scratches, but you're gonna have that with any of these. The next one we got was Elastigirl from Incredibles 2. So you can see there she's wearing her new outfit, not the old one, meaning like the Elastigirl outfit from the first movie. But and this was the series, they did not have all of those. They only had Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl. None of these other ones were there, so that was kind of a bummer. I was hoping to get a few more of them, but I did not get Mr. Incredible because he's on my wish list through the Funko Pop Mystery Club that I belong to, so I'm assuming he's gonna come one of these months. She was not available when I signed up for that, and she still isn't through them, so I thought, I'll go ahead and I'll pick this one up there. These were all $11.99, but I think they're like $9.99 elsewhere, but I didn't care. I wanted the ones that we bought. And then the third one that I got was Olaf with kittens. You can see there, this is from Olaf's Frozen Adventure. I don't know if you guys have seen that short. It's really cute. I think it played before Coco in the theaters. Then they yanked it off of that because then they showed it on ABC. We bought Coco, but we bought it used from a local video store, so it didn't come with a special disc. So I don't know if it's on that Blu-ray or not. So if you can, I think you can get it on like Amazon and iTunes. But I love that short. It's probably one of my favorite shorts. But this is from that short, Olaf's Frozen Adventure. And you can see there, Olaf with kittens. He's really cute. And then the last Funko Pop I bought there, these are kind of dusty, good condition but dusty, was Mulan when she is getting ready to meet the matchmaker. So I thought that one was really cool. They actually had a bunch of this one. And there you can see the ones that come in that set. I don't have any of these. I only now have Mulan. I have the red Jasmine. I don't have the teal Jasmine. Yeah, so I got Mulan there as well. So that was what we picked up at Jungle Gyms. They did have quite a few more pops, quite a few Disney pops, really. But those are the only ones that I picked up that I wanted to get. So now we'll go ahead and we'll take a look at what we got in the Disney store. Okay, so first up, what I thought was kind of fun, they still had the June mug, which I like the mugs. I've only gotten the July mug so far, but since they had this one there and it was retail, I was like, well, okay, I'll go ahead and grab it. So 3 months later, and they still had the June Mickey Memories mug. They actually had quite a few of them. I was kind of surprised, but I don't like the plush of that one, but I do like the mug. So I did get the mug, and then I got in their sale area, because everyone knows how hot it gets in Florida. We drink a lot of water when we're walking around in Disney World, so I saw this really cute little Mickey water bottle, and it was normally $14.95. They had it on sale for $8.99. I don't know if you can see that there, and then you got an additional 20% off of that. So it's just a normal water bottle, you know, flip top and all that, but little carrying handle. But so I did pick that up in their sale section, and then had to get my pins. I don't collect the plushes. I didn't get the mug, but I do collect the pins. So I did get the pins for the memory, Mickey's Memory for August. Not my favorite set by any means. It's just, but when you start a collection, right? All you collectors out there, you know how that goes. Just it's kind of hard to see the details with all that crisscross pattern on it, but a lot of people loved the August one. I don't really know why. The 80s were, I mean, I was born in the 80s, but oh, fashion, no, 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 no. As can be seen by the new designer dolls that are coming out in October. The Ariel, oh, so disappointing. Ariel is my favorite Disney princess, and I was so looking forward to getting her, and then when I saw it, I'm like, nope, none of those are coming home with me. So, 80s, oh, fashion, oh. Another thing I got was a t-shirt, which I thought was kind of fun. Again, just so we can have some fun Disney things to wear when we go to Disney World. They had this all-American Mickey Mouse t-shirt, and it's got the just like the collar, different color, but this was in their sales section too. It was next to nothing. I think it ended up being like $8, normally 23 or 24 bucks. So that was a shirt I bought for myself. And then they were running a special on their plush. So normally I think they were like 19, but they had a sale going on that if you bought two, you got them for $16 each. Well, I had to get the Albrite Dante because how cool is this thing? His ears are so floppy and his wings are like goofy beyond reason. But I just thought this thing was so fun and so colorful. And I love Coco. Coco is probably my favorite Disney movie right at the moment, aside from The Little Mermaid. I'm going to put him there because he's just too cool. I love that. I love his transformation from being the the Toro dog to this amazing spirit guide, which was just really cute how that happened in the movie. And then because I had to, I've been eyeing this one forever. I got a Stitch, and he's really cute. Yeah, I've been looking at this one for quite some time, and since they had a sale, I thought, you know what, today's the day. And they only had like two of this one. They had more of the space one of him than they did of this one, but I had to get him. So he is now a part of my Stitch collection, which eventually I will show you guys. It's not huge. A lot of the Stitch stuff seems to be for like girls or babies or little kids. He's not going to sit there, so he's going to have to go on the floor. Which is kind of disappointing because I love Stitch and I would love to have a nice collection of things Stitch, but there just isn't much out there that's not A, overly priced, or B, for the collector. It's more clothes, or like sticky note pads, which I'm like, okay, that's great, but then I just have a bunch of sticky note pads that I'm never going to use because Stitch is on them. So I was kind of disappointed by that, but they have a lot of plush, and I like the plush. So that is what we got at the actual Disney store that was in the Kenwood Mall in Cincinnati. Now I'll show you what we got at the Disney Outlet, which wasn't a whole lot. Oh, this is something else we bought at the Disney store in the mall. They had a sale on all of their mugs. Instead of being, I think they were like $18.95, they're on sale for $10. So you can definitely guess who is on this mug. And yes, this is my mug, nobody else's. What can I say? I mean, hello, do you see up there, right there? Yeah, that's Ariel. Favorite character, aside from Stitch. So I did get that at the Disney store too. Now at the outlet, they too were also having a sale on all of their mugs because I think their sales are the same across the board. Their play sets were like buy two, get them 10 each. The plush were the same. $16 if you buy two of the large ones. I think $12 if you buy two of the medium-sized ones, and $8 if you bought two of the small ones. But on top of that, they also had that large clearance area. And so I don't know what that says about this poor thing, but it was the only one there and I had to take it. It was normally $14.95. They had it on sale for $4.99, and then I got 25% off that. So naturally, being Stitch, I had to get that. They didn't have much Stitch stuff there except for the plush, and then just a few other things, which you'll see here in a second. And then just some odd things like kids' ball caps that didn't. I don't know. You can tell they're on sale for a reason. That was the first thing I saw. This one right here at the outlet. I'm like, oh yeah, I got to get that. And then the rest of the stuff, some of you might find kind of boring, but like I said, we are going to Disney World in December, so we just want to make sure that each day our kids have something fun and Disney-ish to wear. And their clothes were so ridiculously cheap, especially if there's stuff from the parks. They were next to nothing, just too good to pass up. So we went ahead and grabbed a few shirts. So first up was one that we got for my youngest son, which we just thought was a cute little shirt. I believe these are on sale for like $7, but I just thought that was really, really cute. So that was the first one we got for Danny. And then this one we got for my oldest son. Just a good old Mickey tank. Can't go wrong there. In December, it is still in the upper 70s and low 80s, sometimes even in the 90s. And when you live in Ohio and you go to that, you want to wear tank tops. It'll probably be in the low 40s when we leave for our Florida trip then. And yeah, it'll be a major temperature difference. And then the other shirt we bought was for my youngest son. Hello. Why would we leave this there? It's Stitch, and I just thought that was too cute. So I talked my wife into letting him get that one. And then I got myself one. Just another tank top. But just that was kind of fun. And yes, it does say Disneyland Resorts. They didn't have a lot of Disney World, but I thought no one's going to be looking too close. It's Mickey. That's what they're going to see mainly, and they can judge all they want. It's Disney World. I don't care. And this thing was so ridiculously priced too. I think I got it for like $6. Normally 20 something. I don't know. It was in the parks. $29.99. So yeah, cannot beat that price. Then the other things that we picked up, because it is bright and sunny in Florida, this was in their sale area as well. They had a little Marvel's hat, ball cap, so we bought that for my oldest son. And then my daughter wanted the most ridiculous thing in the world, but I thought, okay, my kids love the Zoom Zooms. And for $2.99, I don't know if you can see that there or not, it's kind of blurred out. They had these glitter bouncy balls with Elsa and Olaf Zoom Zooms in them. That was kind of weird, but she just wanted it so bad. And you know, it's got like a snowstorm in there, so that's kind of fun. And you got another 25% off that, so whoop-de-doo. I didn't care at that point. I don't think she even has that Zoom Zoom, to be honest. I think that's the Frozen Fever one. I'm not sure, because it looks more green than blue. But yeah, for a couple of bucks, I didn't care too much. And I don't know if you guys remember my first Disney Store haul, but we got that Star Wars ship with Kylo Ren in it for my oldest son. It was like $7.99. We got 25% off that, plus another 10%. Well, there was another one there that we saw that we almost got too, but thought, oh, yeah. Well, they had it at the outlet, and these things were normally $19.95. They had them on sale for $4.99, plus 25% off of that, plus another 10%. So yeah, he got the one that has Finn and the Sky Speeder. So if you've seen that Star Wars movie, you know the scene that this is from. I mean, this is definitely, you know, there's the Disney Store logo. It's definitely Disney. And it's a nice toy. I was shocked it was down to $5 pretty much. But at that point, you can't tell him, you know, no, kid, you can't have that, because he was picking up all these other things that were so ridiculously expensive. They were like, no, dude, I'm sorry, you know, we're not going to get that today. But that, $5 and then 25% off of that, I was like, sure, go for it. But yeah, so that is what we got yesterday. Not a whole lot of craziness. I mean, I guess now that I look around, I'm like, oh, wow, that is a lot. But still fun stuff. So that was our Disney trip, Disney Store haul, I guess, if you will, for August. I don't know if we're going to be going in September. Now we kind of are in our like shorter time frame, because we actually leave for Florida in November. Gonna visit some family and then spend a week at Disney World. So now we got to focus on getting that all squared away and taken care of. We've already gotten all of our meal plans packaged, booked, and all that. We're staying at the Art of Animation in the Little Mermaid section. So that'll be extremely fun. My daughter's gonna be so excited when she sees where we're staying. I think in October we can start our fast passes, and then that'll be it. Then we'll just wait until our wristbands come, our magic bands, and then it's just a few weeks wait, and then we're there, and it's gonna be over before we're ready for it to be. I know, because that's how our last trip went, but it's gonna be so much fun while we're there. So that's why we got some clothes and stuff on this trip, just to kind of get ourselves ready for that, to have some fun. We wanted to do matching t-shirts, but it seems like every one that we found that we liked that would have been considered a set, either they didn't have my size, or they didn't have my wife's size, or they were sold out of my daughter's size. Just, you know how that goes. So we thought, oh well, at least we'll all be wearing Disney shirts each day. So we're pretty excited. When you love Disney, you'll do what you need to do in order to get there. So that is my Disney Store haul, guys. I appreciate you tagging along. I did not get a video uploaded this past Saturday. I apologize. That's why I posted one on Sunday. We were in Cincinnati literally from 10 o'clock in the morning until I think we left at like 8:30 at night. Obviously, we did a few other things, celebrating an anniversary. You got to go out to eat and go to some other fun places. But that is why I didn't get one posted Saturday. My apologies. I'll do better now going forward. But yeah, so thank you for tagging along. If you haven't already, hit like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you do know when we post our next video. And I hope you all have a great weekend. Take care, everybody. Talk to you next time.